Paulus Hector Mair's second play for the Threshing Flail is not as easy as it seems at first glance. One particular part of the play can lead to confusion. In this video I'll tell you what part that is, why it can lead to confusion, and why this play is a perfect example of why interpretations in our sport are so important. Let me explain the play first. Stand with your left foot forward and hold your flail with your right hand high on your staff and your left hand at the back end. Strike him on the head. If somebody strikes at you like this, step in with your right leg and displace the strike to the right side. Now step in with your left leg and strike him to the right side of his body. If he strikes you like that, step backwards with your left leg and displace a strike on your right. Immediately step into the triangle and strike him to his right side. Retreat from him. Now we'll come to the problem of the play. This shows up in the second part. Remember how we have to step in with our right leg while displacing their strike on our right? If you time it well, it works, but if not, well, you get hit either on your arm or your head. Now why is that? Simple. A threshing flail is not just a stick. The head is a moving part. Even though you stop the staff part of the flail, the head will still go on its merry way. Now we tried a lot of variations and some work better than others. Our final one that we will roll with for now is the following. Displace the strike hard to get their flail out of the way and then immediately move to hit their right side. Now why is this particular play so important for interpretations? I thought about it and quite frankly it is because of the fact that the flail head keeps moving. With a normal staff or another stiff pole weapon there would not be a problem. The strike would be stopped. But it is the flail head that keeps moving. The flail head that makes this play seem so weird when trying it out, and the flail head that makes us look for another interpretation of this play. And this forces us to experiment. Through trying out different interpretations, we learn more about how the weapon functions, how it behaves, which strengths the weapon has, and where its weaknesses lie. And sometimes you can even find a trick or two that's not mentioned in the books. I could now also get into the fact that Mair actually says in the response to the second part of this play that you should displace the strike with your flail head, as he says Flegel, which he classifies as the head only. Trüschel is the name for the entire thing and Stange for the staff. Now why does Mair say Flegel instead of Trüschel in this part? Personally, I think that was merely an error in writing. The play makes no sense if you have to try and displace it with the moving flail head. But who knows? Maybe one day somebody will have an interpretation that proves me wrong. And that is kind of an exciting thing our sport has, don't you think? You always find new things, and that is the biggest fun of all. If you have an interpretation for play 2 of Paulus Hector Mair's flail, I would love to see them in the comments. At this point, I want to thank my clubmate Daniel and my clubmate Leon for being with me on this flail journey. I also want to thank my friend Simon, who was kind enough to proofread the script for me. We love talking about everything Mair and historical fencing in general. Thank you.